Dulwich Hamlet arrive at the Badger Sports Ground for the second time this season, this time taken on Cray Valley Paper Mills in the semi-finals of the London Senior Cup. Dulwich are looking to avenge last year's defeat at this stage of the competition and book a place in their 12th final in their history. They suffered defeat in their last league outing against Grays Athletic though, and only 3 players remain from that starting 11. Dumaka, Akinyemi and Ming retaining their places, the latter captain in the side. The Millers are in this stage of the competition for the 3rd time in 4 seasons but have never yet reached the final. They've secured 4th spot in the Southern Counties East Football League, and as such they name a strong starting 11, with only 2 changes made from their Monday win over Croydon Athletic. The rewards for the victors is a final at Champion Hill against the Met Police, but which side will prevail? Roman Michael Purcell and Danny Carr no longer at the club, those 2 players. They were the goal scorers that night. Preston Edwards, who's not playing tonight, saved the penalty. 4 by Gordon, helped on by Thompson. Here's Ben Francis. So one of those back in the lineup today. Dumaka around the corner for Akinyemi. Lines up an early shot and palmed away. It took a little bobble, which could have been awkward for Jordan Carey, but he makes a strong save. Jason Thompson stands over this. Looks like he's going to go for goal, you know. The way he's lining this up. Looks like a long run up to hit it with power. Indeed, he does strike it. He gets that horribly wrong, though. That sails a long way over the crossbar from Jason Thompson. Off the chest by Akinyemi. Mohammed heads that back wide to his Aspire teammate Oshilaja. Ming. Bar. Back to Suleiman Bar from Oshilaja. This is good football from Dulwich. Is there a cutback for Oshilaja? Yes, there is. It's come for Karoma. Karoma again miscues his shot. Gordon in for Lawrence Collins. Sends it over the top, away by Wise. Collins again long. This time it's Ming who heads away. Collins for a 3rd time. Some Gale knocks it down for Francis. They found space so far, the home side, and the shot from Denzel Gale is just over the top. Took it first time. Wilson was off his line, but there goes Francis, this time popping up on the right-hand side. Trying to bomb past Jamie Maskell, holds him off. Alistair Gordon is in support. It's pull back towards Miller. Beyond him, and it's come for Akinyemi, and Dulwich can bring this forward themselves now. He's got Bar streaming down the right-hand side. Dumaka through the middle. Just those 3 up in this attack at the moment. Akinyemi beats 1, beats 2, beats 3. Slips it through. Here's Dumaka. Brilliant goal from Dulwich Hamlet. All that hard work done by Dipo Akinyemi, and Dumaka rightfully is acknowledging the work of his teammate. Akinyemi went past 3 challenges, slipped in for Dumaka. He had the relatively simple task of stroking it past Jordan Carey. And in the 17th minute, it's Dulwich who take a lead. So Akinyemi burst past 3 challenges and unselfishly played it to Dumaka on his right. Slots it under the goalkeeper. Dulwich have an early lead. Francis again being busy. Wise sends that long. Karoma heads out inside looking for Dumaka. Dulwich now scored 11 goals in just over 2 matches this competition this year. Bar, Ming, fluid football from Dulwich. Sanchez Ming coming forward this time. He's lined up the long range shot. Forces the ball inside to Mohammed. Dumaka, Karoma. Dulwich get a bit narrow. Move breaks down. Thompson lays that off. Rhule can stretch his legs. Can't get past Ming. Taylor mops up as well. Calmly done by Quade Taylor, as he so often does. Bar. Akinyemi, 2 in the middle for him. If he can work across. Might go himself here. Pokes on for Suleiman Bar. Can't get his head over the ball and curls over the crossbar in the end. Dulwich number 10. Bar again for Maskell. Deep ball in. Akinyemi's backpedaling. Might go on hold of the ball here. Struck by Ming. Came onto it nicely, Sanchez Ming. A decent connection on it, but away from goal it went from the stand-in Dulwich captain. Akinyemi to Oshilaja. Sanchez Ming. That's a nice touch as well. Got away from the attentions of Rhule. Nice flicks from him and Dumaka in the last 30 seconds. Here's Wise. Karoma's made the run, as has Dumaka. Comfortably dealt with. Here's Gale. Quite a hard surface. And Akinyemi might capitalise here. Yes, he does. Carey gets a touch, but he can't keep it out. Shocking mistake from Cray Valley. Allows Akinyemi to steal in. And Dulwich, after 29 minutes, have a 2-goal cushion in this game. Akinyemi's 5th goal of the tournament. His 10th goal since rejoining the club. Capitalising on a poor back pass. And despite the best efforts of Jordan Carey, he got a hand on it, trickled into the far corner. Cray Valley 0, Dulwich 2. Try and put this game to bed before half-time and not allow Cray Valley a route back into it. Last run against Tooting, they were 2-0 up at the break. Early goal conceded at the start of the second half. Here's Karoma. 2 quick goal. Oh, it's unlucky. I was saying 2 strikers have already scored. It's Karoma's put that past the far post. Francis will leave this for Smith. Dane Smith in possession again. Down the line he goes. Nice turn by Rhule. Gets away from Oshalage. Is there a cross for him? Yes, there is. Behind Taylor. Great save by Wilson. Strong save. Pure instinct to keep out Denzel Gale there. A lot of power. A good height for Wilson. Still had to make the save though. Hopeful of not having to play some of their first teamers tonight. They're on the bench. The likes of Beanie, Clunas and Weatherstone all there. Leken Osideko has made 1 appearance this season for the first team. He's on the bench. And Carlos Curtis, sorry. Karoma is Akinyemi. Can he find room for a shot? Yes, he can. Blazes over. Long way from Akinyemi in the end. Line of shirts just outside the Dulwich area. Taylor knocks that down. Finds Akinyemi. Dumaka's down the middle for him. Akinyemi will take this himself for the time being. Inside with Barr. Little touch on it for Karoma. Wonder if he can find room for a shot perhaps. He has found the space, but the shot is not what he would have wanted there. Omar Karoma, a long way off target again. Carey long. Up in the air by Kiki Oshalaja. Thompson nods that down though. Collins, just behind Gale, but he retrieves the ball. Collins again. Saw the run of Gordon. It's threaded through to him. Nice run by the fullback. Not the best pass in the world. Undoes all his good work. Maskell bursting forward now. Hasn't been able to do it the last 5-10 minutes or so. Still Maskell. Puts his head down, drives on. Held up for the moment. Inside it goes with Suleiman Barr. Edge of the area, goes for goal. Spilled by Carey, gathers the loose ball though at his feet. Throw in for the home side on the halfway line here. Thompson long. Taylor knocks that down from Francis, but it's come for Rhule. Not the best touch in the world. Mohammed's played that back to Wise. Dumaka holds off Sains. Now Dulwich are 4-on-4 in this attack. To his left is Karoma. Slips it on to Akinyemi. On it goes. Dumaka, that's a lovely turn. Unlucky. Deflected wide from Dumaka. Thought it was going to find its way into the far corner, but little Nick took it away from goal. And to the former QPR trainee Wise. Sains heads that away from harm. Ming brought it down, but only found Gale. Here's McDonagh. Only 1 man ahead of him. McDonagh's going to take this on himself. It's gone for goal in the end. It's come out to Francis. Good save by Wilson. Parried the first shot into the path of Ben Francis. Makes a second save, Wilson, to keep his clean sheet intact. Carey taking his time. Lower along the ground it goes. Thompson lays that off for Collins. Lovely run. Over Akinyemi it goes, and Smith bursting forward. Akinyemi trying to track him back. Early ball in by Smith to the edge of the area. And blazed over by Francis. Suleiman Barr. Jamie Maskell onto his right foot. Very deep ball in. Dumaka will retrieve. Back to goal has Oshalaja joining in the attack. Doesn't need him. Uses Beanie instead. On for Barr. Volleyed away. Dulwich getting a bit too cute there. Dumaka has come deep to receive the ball on this occasion. About wide it goes to Oshalaja. Beanie. Lovely chipped over the top for Dumaka to strike. Ambitious. Good technique by Dumaka. Angle was working against him, trying to fire that volley into the far corner. Wide it goes from Dumaka. Smith goes down the line. Only found Oshalaja. Dumaka finds some room. Gone for goal from distance. Spilt by Carey, but we'll get to the second ball. fairly comfortably in the end. Good strike by Dumaka. Ming got there ahead of Rhule, gets it back from Beanie. Oshilaja. Towards Akinyemi, Matthews intervenes. Deflects off bar. Akinyemi can drive on now for Dulwich. Was going away from goal and then went for a strike. Curled a long, long way away from goal there, nearer the corner flag from Akinyemi. Maybe had better options there. Maskell. Up towards Dumaka it goes. Little touch away from him though. It's come for Taylor McDonagh. Away from Ming he went. Beanie trying to come back on him. McDonagh might find room for a shot. Yes, he has. That's a fine goal from the Cray Valley number 6, and they've brought themselves back into the game out of almost nowhere. Really fine strike by the midfielder, and we've got a game on our hands again. Got away from Ming, turned away from Beanie too, and managed to curl an effort past Phil Wilson into the far corner. Renews hope for the home side. Dulwich been a bit lethargic at times this evening. That might wake them up. Adji just stumbled there. Like he just stumbled rather than a foul, and Bar sends that over the top. Carey pumps that away from his penalty area. Wise dispossessed by Francis. Danger's on now. Still Ben Francis into the area. Finds room for a shot. It's 2-2. And Cray Valley, from 2 goals down in this game, have pegged Dulwich back in this second half. The questions will be asked there of the Dulwich defence. Wise was too easily dispossessed. And Francis burst away from him and from Taylor. Found room for the shot. Across Wilson it goes. From 2-0 down, they're level at 2-2. Ming volleys that forward. Gale trying to release Adji. Is there more coming from them? Beating Maskell on the inside, Enoch Adji. Good challenge by Ming. Gale finds some space. The runner is Alistair Gordon. He's got 5 in the box. Into Gale. Header straight at Wilson, and that's a big chance for Cray Valley Paper Mills. 5 in the area. Found Gale. More noise from the Dulwich bench than on the pitch though. Rhule gets the cross in when he picked out Taylor. It's come for Francis. Already scored 1, goes for goal again. That's wide of the far post. Wilson watched that one comfortably. Flicked on by Rhule. Francis found the shot, it's blocked. And Rhule scored his nutmeg Wilson. And Cray Valley from 2 down and now 3-2 up in extra time. Fell so kindly for him in the penalty area. Took it first time through the legs of Phil Wilson. And is that the comeback complete for Cray Valley? Francis saw his shot blocked. It span into the path of Aaron Rhule. Almost can't believe what I'm seeing. Cray Valley lead 3-2. Only 5 minutes gone extra time. It's 3-2 to the home side. So that's half time. Smith forward. No one went for it in Dulwich pink. Adji dispossessed by Maskell in the end. Furious with his defenders, Maskell. Here goes Gale. He's got space to move into. Behind Osideko. Tries to beat Wilson. Just past the far post. Rhule couldn't get a touch either. Dulwich are being carved open here. Cause for concern. Not falling for Dulwich men though. It's going to be Beanie this time. Hooked on. Off the line it goes. Wise it was who headed it on. Come out for Bar. It's going over the top. Like in the first half of the game. Couldn't keep his shot down. Taylor wins that. One drop for Beanie. Collins got there first. Volley forward by Wise. So close to that goal at the other end. Karoma chests that down. Akinyemi, good strength. He's gone for goal. Fine save by Carey. Holds on as Karoma was flying in as well. Taylor. Beanie. Floats it in. Carey looked to claim. Sains heads clear. Only back to Kenny Beanie. There's another cross coming. No, not for the time being. Clunis. He does send it towards the penalty area. Over Maskell. Oshilaja's in there. Not the best clearance in the world. Up in the air by Matthews. No one really taking affirmative action until Wood put his foot through that. Beanie. Dulwich camped on this half of the field. Stabs it on. Bar. He's gone for goal. It's through to Taylor. Saved by Carey. Ball fell fortuitously to Quade Taylor. Carey made himself big. Comes the latest corner. It's away by Sains. We've defended these set pieces so well tonight. Clunis. Down the line it goes. Beanie. Karoma. Bar's not kept it in play. And there's a full-time whistle, and Cray Valley Paper Mills are into the London Senior Cup final for the first time in their history. And they've done it in magnificent style tonight, beating Dulwich from 2-0 down at half-time to winning 3-2 after extra time. Dulwich was seemingly in control through 45 minutes through goals from Dumaka and Akinyemi. But then they took their foot off the pedal and allowed Cray back into the game. A fine solo from Taylor McDonagh brought them back in, curling an effort past Phil Wilson with 17 minutes to play before Ben Francis equalised in the 84th minute. And then in extra time, Aaron Rhule with the decisive strike. Dulwich saw an effort cleared off the line late on, but they weren't at the races tonight, and they crash out the semi-final stage for the second year running. Final score at the Badger Sports Ground, Cray Valley Paper Mills 3, Dulwich Hamlet 2.